Halloween. At lunch the next day, Summer asked me what I'm going to be for Halloween. Of course, I'd been thinking about it since last Halloween, so I knew right away. Boba Fett. You know you can wear a costume to school on Halloween, right? No way, really? So long as it's politically correct. What, like no guns and stuff? Exactly. What about blasters? I think of blasters like a gun, Augie. Oh man. I said, shaking my head. Boba Fett has a blaster. At least we don't have to come like a character in a book anymore. In a lower school, that's what you had to do. Last year I was the Wicked Witch of the West from the Wizard of Oz. But that's a movie, not a book. Hello, someone answered. It was a book first. One of my favorite books in the world, actually. My dad used to read it to me every night in the first grade. When Summer talks, especially when she's excited about something, her eyes squint like she's looking right at the sun. I hardly ever see Summer during the day, since the only class we have together is English. But ever since that first lunch at school, we've sat at the summer table together every day. Just the two of us. So what are you going to be? I asked her. I don't know yet. I know what I do really want to go as, but I think it might be too darky. You know, Savannah's group isn't even wearing costumes this year. They think we are too old for Halloween. What? That's just dumb. I know, right? I thought you didn't care what those girls think. She shrugged and took a long drink of whole milk. So what dorky thing do you want to dress up as? I asked her, smiling. Promise not to laugh. She raised eyebrows and her shoulders embarrassed. A unicorn. I smiled and looked down at my sandwich. Hey, you promised not to laugh. She laughed. Okay, I said, but you're right. That's too dorky. I know, she said, but I have it all planned out. I'd make a head out of the paper mache and paint the horn gold and make the main gold too. It'd be so awesome. Okay, I shrugged. Then you should do it. Who cares about other people think, right? Maybe what I'll do is just wear it for the Halloween parade, she said, snapping her fingers, and I'll just be like a goth girl for school. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'll do. Sounds like a plan, I nodded. Thanks, Augie, she giggled. You know, that's what I like best about you. I feel like I can tell you anything. Yeah? I answered, nodding. I gave her a thumbs up sign. Cool beans. School pictures. I don't think anyone will be shocked to learn I don't want to have my school picture taken on October 22nd. No way. No thank you. I stopped letting anyone take pictures of me a while ago. I guess you could call it a phobia. No, actually, it's not a phobia. It's an aversion, which is a word I just learned in Mr. Brown's class. I had an aversion to having my picture taken. There, I use it in a sentence. I thought Mom would try to get me to drop my aversion to having my picture taken for school, but she didn't. Unfortunately, while I managed to avoid having the portrait taken, I couldn't get out of being part of class picture. Oh, the photographer looked like he just sucked on a lemon when he saw me. I'm sure he thought I ruined the picture. I was one of the ones in the front, sitting down. I didn't smile, not that anyone could tell if I had. The cheese touch. I noticed not too long ago that even though people were getting used to me, no one would actually touch me. I didn't realize this at first because it's not like kids go around touching each other that much in middle school anyway. But last Thursday in dance class, which is like my least favorite class, Mrs. Atanabe, the teacher, tried to make Zemina Chen be my dance partner. Now I've never actually seen someone have a panic attack before, but I have heard about it. And I'm pretty sure Zemina had a panic attack at that second. She got really nervous and turned pale and literally broke into a sweat within a minute. And then she came up with some lame excuse about really having to go to the bathroom. Anyway, Mrs. Atanabe let her off the hook because she ended up not making anyone dance together. Then yesterday in my science elective, we were doing this cool mystery powder investigation where we had to classify a substance as an acid or base. Everyone had to hit their mystery powders on a heating plate and make observations, so we are all huddled around the powders with our notebooks. Now, there are 8 kids in the elective, and 7 of them were squished together on one side. And 7 of them were squished together on one side of plate, while one of them we had loads of the room on the other side. Of course I noticed this, but I was hoping Mr. Rubin wouldn't notice this because I didn't want her to say something. But of course she did notice this, and of course she said something. Guys, there's plenty of room on that side. Tristan, Nina, go over there, she said. So Tristan and Nina scooted over to my side. Tristan and Nina have always been okay nice to me. I want to go on record as saying that. Not super nice, like they go out of the way to hang out with me, but okay nice. Like they say hello to me and talk to me like normal. And they didn't even make a face when Miss Rubin told them to come on my side, which a lot of kids do when they think I'm not looking. Anyway, everything was going fine until Tristan's mystery powder started melting. He moved his foil off the plate just as my powder began to melt, too, which is why I went to move mine off the plate. And then my hand accidentally bumped his hand for a fraction of a second. Tristan jerked his hand away so fast he dropped his foil on the floor while also knocking everyone else's foil off the heating plate. "Tristan!" yelled Miss Rubin, but Tristan didn't even care about the spilled powder on the floor or that he ruined the experiment. What he was most concerned about was getting to the lab sink to wash his hand as fast as possible. That's when I knew for sure that there was the thing about touching me at Beecher Prep. I think it's like the cheese touching Diary of a in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The kids in the story were afraid they'd catch the cooties if they touched the old Melody cheese on the basketball court. At Beecher Prep, I'm the old moldy cheese.